Hey, what's going on, Facebook family? What's going on, YouTube family? This is Todd Fontaine coming back at you once again, giving to you straight with no chaser. First of all, I want to say I love my women, my black women especially, but women of all races, women of all shapes and sizes. I love all y'all. I have nothing but admiration and respect for women in general. Now, that being said, I want to give you a PSA on why men will act funny sometimes towards women, especially after sex. They have this thing now called body magic, which is the modern day version of grandma's girdle. It shapes and it forms and it contours the body, to a more, hourglass figure, something like that, right? And what happens is a lot of women are now getting the body magic, I call it the abracadabra wear, right? Smoke and mirrors. And they put these, girdles on, and they go out, they have a good time, they meet guys. Now, when the guy sees you, right? And, he sees you with this nice hourglass figure and, the small waist and the nice hips, that's what he's attracted to. But what happens is, after you meet the guy and you've dated a couple of times and you've been out and you get down to the point where you're sexual with each other, the abracadabra suit comes off. And you know what happens? If you have saggy breasts, they're hanging down. If you have love handles, they're hanging over. If you have a little pouch, or if you have a little gut, everything spills out. And that's what he discovers. See, he didn't know about that because you had the body magic on. He had no idea that your body really looked like that. So when he gets down to it and he discovers that your body is not what he thought it was, he's somewhat disappointed, believe it or not. Now, being that men are the low down dirty beast that we can be sometimes, he's still gonna hit it. Don't get me wrong. He's not going to turn the sex down. But after he hits it, even if it's good, he's turning around and he's looking and he's saying, damn, that's not how she looked in the club. Or I didn't know she had all of that. Where did all that come from? Women, you do it because it makes you feel better about yourself and, your clothes fit. But essentially it's fraud. But that's not how you really look. That's false advertising. You don't really look like that. That's the body magic, smoke and mirrors, abracadabra look. That's not really you. And when the clothes come off, the guy sees that that's not you. And he's disappointed. Trust me, he is. Now, you may say, well, some guys, they're not all that measure up to, and you're right, guys, sometimes we don't measure up either. Sometimes you have women that will size a man up, look at his crotch to see if he's working with something or not, and depending upon what you see, that might excite you. But imagine if you get home or wherever you go with this guy, and what you thought he had, he doesn't have. When he opens the package, instead of it being a large, the way it looked when it was wrapped up, it's a medium or an extra small. I think you'd be very disappointed. Well, that's what happens with guys. I know you don't do it intentionally, and I know it's an uplifting thing, but when you present yourself to a man and you present yourself as you are, you get a more honest man. Because if you have flat chest and he approaches you, that means he doesn't mind the flat chest. If you have little love handles hanging over the side, or if you have a little belly and he can see that and he still approaches you, he doesn't mind that. That's cool with him. It may even be his preference. But when you have this body magic on, okay, Spanx is not that bad. But if you have the body magic that sucks everything in and pulls this in that way, and you tie it up and put the padlock on, if you have that type of garment on, that's false advertising. That's not who you really are. It's not. And trust me, men are going to be disappointed and they're going to act funny after the fact. You may be a nice person, good heart, good job, all the above, but what he thought was, it's not. It's not. And it's going to come out eventually. He's gonna be disappointed. So when he doesn't call you back right away, or he seems to act funny, you have to absorb some of the blame, because false advertising. He didn't sign up for that body. He signed up for that body, and what you gave him, was the equivalent to somebody passing you a $3 bill. It's fake. It's not real. So I don't want y'all to look at me like I'm bashing women, because I'm not. I'm just giving you a PSA on why men will act the way we act sometimes with women. So just take it as a lesson learned. This is Tar Fontaine giving it to you straight with no chaser. All my Facebook people, peace out. Tag people to this video. Show as many people as you can. I appreciate the love and respect and support. Holler at you later.